Hello everybody, welcome to Nago Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? So I thought I'd pull an oracle card and then we would ride on from there into tarot and see what extra little beautiful ditties came in. You guys, true story, and this is the funniest morning I have had. It is just so hilarious. Ian is trying to call me on the phone, and my son wakes me up and is like, Mom, Dad just called. He just is on his way to work. And I'm like, oh, what's going on? What's happening? And then he's like, I threw the $1 billion lottery ticket in the garbage and I just woke up. So in my mind, that meant we won $1 billion and it was sitting in a garbage right next to his computer, that he just threw it away. So I'm all super, kind of in a dream state. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, am I a billionaire? What's happening? I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, could you clarify what's happening? Because the other day there was some big drawing, but unbeknownst to me, bought another one because that one that he bought didn't win. So this one is for tomorrow's drawing, but he crumpled it up and threw it in like it was a piece of garbage. And I was laughing so loud because I was like, you could have been the only person in the world that just threw $1 billion in the garbage. And it was so funny. Then I'm thinking of a lovely client of mine who I love, walked to my kitchen to turn on the coffee, and I see a deer with these white butterflies floating around it, and a red cardinal comes and lands right by the deer. And I was like, it just took my breath away. I just stood there and I was like, oh, I was like, just the universe is so rocking. It's so wonderful. It brings us that felt like Christmas to me. Nobody could have given me anything materialistic. They could have handed me anything. Here's a diamond ring, here's a super designer, whatever. I wouldn't have traded that moment because it refueled me in such a way that I just felt the magic was there. So just a little soap opera moment for me. I was like, oh, I was just swooning. It was so wonderful. So you guys, let's look at crown chakra, everything. Pay attention to your ideas as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in to answer your prayers. Absolutely. So you guys, this is let's be kind to ourselves. Let's rest when we're tired. Let's note down what makes sense about our direction, our viewpoint, whatever it is. Big thing for me, give yourself time before you say yes. If you're yesterday, I was in super drive. I had never done so many readings, and I gave myself a manicure and I put little jewels on there. I gave myself a facial. I did all this stuff. Just all day I was tick 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 ticky boom, and in a really good new moon, refreshing energy. But I do know something about myself, and you guys probably recognize this in yourself. If you're really just jazzed out in that day, you tend to say yes to a lot of things or make lots of plans because you're oh, if the energy is today, I'll fly to the moon with Jeff Bezos and all his friends, and just you feel you can do that. So be careful. So I always add little caveats. I feel great right now, so I'm making this plan, but who knows? Because again, sometimes what happens when we go on hyperdrive, we need to rest afterward, right? So also reward yourself for your hard work. Take action that is in line with your dreams. I created a video yesterday for today, but I noticed there was just a lot of light shining right off the cards, and I didn't like the effect, so I thought I would redo it. So write down what you want, even if you're not ready to ask for it right now. I feel like that's really important. So how much do we love this? Queen of Cups. So the vision of sorrow and sanctifying intelligence, all of this beautiful stuff in there. So to me, this reminds me, and especially this little thing on the side, that isn't it neat how sometimes this B2, we can have an idea of what we want to do and what is going to fill our cup and what is going to make us happy. But for other people, it can feel repressive. For us, it can feel wonderful, vice versa. This is kind of to each his own. To move into that beautiful space of Queen of Cups, we really have to do it for ourselves, first of all, right? I'm going to pull a clarifier too. And to me, that means, are you bringing things into your day that make you feel like that make you feel like you're looking after yourself? You're emotionally charged the right way. You're spending time with the right people. You're eating the right foods. Yesterday was the golden chalice of everything for me. I was just doing everything that was that was my bliss. The reads, the cards, just the energy was flourishing. I went to the gym for 2 hours. I just, it was golden. So reach for that. That's also replacing this of thinking that something is lacking to recognizing, wow, we have it all. You see this beautiful laurel, we have it all, our crown and glory. Look at all this queen energy. Can you? Wow, I love this. So again, let's stick with this for a minute. And this does remind me of, are you looking after yourself? Or are you looking after other people's needs? These double queens are saying, you know what? I have a passion and I'm going to follow it. I don't have to iron somebody else's clothes or go get somebody else's groceries or do anything for anybody else. What is going to just create this fire within me that's going to blaze and make me feel good? Look at this. Clear, delete. Use only positive words and thoughts as they are rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. Absolutely. And that is this energy. It's like, you know what? I feel impassioned to reach my goals and go places today. So I'm going to just rip that page out of that book that has any doubts, fears, or lower vibrational thinking. And I'm going to say, I can do this. I can have this. What do I need? What are my materials and resources? I'm going to go out and get them. Like, I got in a very, very positive mindset as soon as I saw the deer and the butterflies and the cardinal and the partridge and the pear tree, like, out in my backyard. And I was like, everything that I want is coming to me right now, so I can utilize that energy and be powered up, for my read, and to spread that kind of like that fervor and that zest, because it doesn't take a lot for me to get in that like that fifth gear in the fast lane of happy creativity and family and things I want to do and places I want to go, and I get all psyched up. And I do a lot of things alone, and I'm super stoked today because my offspring Joni and I are going to Trader Joe's and going to do some fun things and pick up presents for Hagen. Comment down below if you get absolutely stoked when you are birthday shopping for people and you know you're going to find the perfect gift and you get to create it. Like, that is my jam times 1,000. Like, I want to make this big gift basket with all his favorite yummies and treats and stuff, and just wrap tons of things. And Joni is like the, oh my God, numero uno wrapper. Like, and to shop together when it comes to birthday cards. Like, I love Joni so much. They will open every musical card and every card in sight to get the perfect card. Strangely enough, Hagen does that too. They both have that sentimental, the perfect card is out there, and that's this energy. Getting excited about the little things, finding ways to be kind to yourself, asking the universe for these beautiful things that you know you're deserving of. And you are. It's one of those things where it's like, we can be ambitious, but we can be sensitive. We can be energetic and free. We can be open-hearted and adventurous. We can be easygoing and independent and use our intuition to bring us to these places of beauty and magic. I just love that. I feel like you're going to notice messages that appear as sounds, as music, as words, both external sources and within your mind, because these messages are real answers to what you should be doing and where you're going. Crops up on my feed all the time. It helps me. And this is for a lot of you out there that are new or have been in this orbit for a long time. You are a light worker who has come to the earth to teach about love. I believe this. This could be anything. You could be teaching about things you've gone through with your family and your children, and anything from abuse to breakthroughs to, I do feel like most light workers have had some tumult that they learned from in their life. You know, it could be trauma that they worked through and is like, wow, I can really share this. It could be prejudicial attitudes of others towards you that you work through, whatever it is. I honestly believe this, and I believe we are tuning into this beautiful Aquarian energy that says, you know, the planet is ready to demilitarize. It's ready to be a more agriculturally based society. It is ready for change. It's ready to embrace new teachings of restful, harmonious kind of thinking, and you know, almost the complete opposite of 80s, where I grew up in high school and that, and it was just like everything was so commercialized and hyped up. It was the era of Nike and Wall Street. And I remember just being, oh, can I please just go live in the woods? Like, this is a lot, that kind of thing. That's not really, you know, my jam. But I feel like you have a strong bond with these beautiful, magical entities, and it involves helping Mother Nature. It involves helping people, and I feel like the answers that you're seeking are going to come to you in a beautiful way when you're ready, when you're prepared. And I love this too, write any worries or concerns or desires on a piece of paper and put in a special container and call it my thought box. And that's a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you too, because the divine can kind of come in and dissolve some of that, because I know a lot of light worker energy we can get overwhelmed because we can see what's going on in the world that is totally screwy and just not a good scene, right? So the thing is, we know that we're not here. We don't have God complex. We don't think we're changing everything all at once. We don't think we're in some divine order. Well, we do believe that we are in some divine kind of order that helps, but we don't think that we have to do it all. And we know that we don't, but we know that we can stop and smile at somebody. We can open the door for them. We can make their child laugh in line with some kind of gadget or crystal if they're crying. We know that we can let somebody into traffic. We can do the small things that generate others to pay it forward for things to be kinder and cooler out there. So my beauties, that is what you're meant to hear today. And I am running a special of, well, I'll just put it up over on IG because I have got to go out and go gift shopping. I'm really excited. And of course, I had $1 billion that I found in my garbage. That was so funny. It is a weird feeling when you think you're a billionaire for a minute. And like, I was like excited, but I wasn't like people you'd see on TV. I was like, oh, cool. I was like, I was thinking of, I'm not kidding you when I say this too. I was thinking of a deluxe cat like climber thing for my cat. So it's like, I don't think my life would change at all, except a lot of people that I know would also be a lot wealthier. So if I do win, a lot of you out there, you know who you are. You're gonna, you're gonna have your college tuitions paid for. You're gonna have your new houses paid for and all of that. Ian doesn't know this yet, but I know this for sure. So love and light.